Welcome to the 18th episode of Ultimate Overview, a show where we go over each item in Fortnite, explain its strengths, weaknesses, and its role in the game today. My name is Jackson, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about the first item to ever be removed from Battle Royale, the Zapotron. The Zapotron was added to Battle Royale in Update 1.6.4, available exclusively as a rare spawn in supply drops. The Zapotron would quickly be removed from the loot pool only 30 minutes later, making the weapon the first to be removed from the game. The Zapotron's files would be formally removed from the game at some point during Season 4, eliminating any possibility of the weapon returning. The Zapotron will return during Chapter 2 Season 7 as a prop inside the Imposter's LTM, completely inaccessible to anyone and unable to be used. During the downtime between Chapter 2 Season 8 and Chapter 2 Season 1, the Zapotron was seen as a possible piece of debris as we floated to the new island. The Zapotron would again appear as a weapon used by Dr. Sloan in the Zero War comic crossover, where she used it to shoot at some of the loopers and Thor. The last time it was seen was in the T60 power armor loading screen, where the armor is holding the weapon. Since then, the Zapotron hasn't made a single appearance. Based on the way it's used in the comics and in-game, I think we can safely assume the way this weapon works. From what I gather, the Zapotron would have two firing modes, just like the Pulse Rifle or Stark Industries Rifle. The first firing mode is a rapid fire mode where it shoots multiple lower damage shots quickly. The second firing mode is a charge-up shot that deals heavy damage when fully charged. Also, based on its stats, it deals 1000 damage to structures, so perhaps it had a wall-piercing function similar to the railgun. Either way, there's really no way to know for sure, since this weapon's been missing from the files for almost 7 years now. On the tier list, I'm going to put the Zapotron in A tier just above the Bolt. If we go just based on the one clip we have and the in-game stats as they were, this thing is pretty strong. A 150 damage hit scan shot with insane structure damage with the only drawback being a charge up, honestly sounds pretty good to me. Also, there's a no sniper glare or big red laser to indicate your shot, so the opponent's kind of screwed if you've got this. Also, please, Epic, add the Zapotron to OG, please. As for some quick final notes going forward, I know I missed a week. I was hoping the Zapotron would be in the OG loot pool, but it wasn't, so this is coming out a week late. Also, for the sake of the tier list, I'm going to ignore any weapons included in OG, since A, I'd have to reorder the entire tier list every month or so, and B, these are just old versions of the guns, and the Ultimate Overview tier list is reviewing the most recent iteration of the weapons. I do plan on making a separate video where I make a tier list for OG Fortnite though, so stick around for that. Anyhow, if y'all enjoyed everything this video had to offer, consider subscribing because it helps out a lot. The next video in the series is going to go over Slurp Juice, so stay tuned for that soon. I've been Jackson, and this was Ultimate Overview. Thanks, guys.